Back alley gang gang. Back alley gang gang. Back alley gang gang. Megler down 415 is my name and keep hitting it. Rizilla is my thing. Blessed with good fortune and good fame. And now these YouTube streets knows my name. Sucker ducking and dummy dodging these lames. Yee. Listen, y'all. We have a brother who may need a very powerful group intervention. We have a man who calls himself Nature Boy. Sister Strange Magic, my co-host, the Warrior Witch, my witchy boo. She affectionately calls Nature Boy Nature Bitch. Biatch Boy. Because Nature Boy, according to Strange Magic, and that's magic with a K at the end of magic so that you can find her. Nature Boy is on some bitch shit, according to Strange Magic the Witch. Listen, y'all, as I observe this brother, Nature Boy, and yes, I'm still calling him a brother because he is a melaninated soul, even though he may be losing his mind, or as many people believe, his mind has already left for space. Listen, Nature Boy seems to be a man who has become a victim of his own ego. I don't really know Nature Boy. I've been following his story for the last 2 years. And to be honest with you, it has reached a point of serious concern. The people need to know, Nature Boy, what is the truth and what is just your detractors attempting to destroy your good works. Now, when I say good works, I'm giving you, Nature Boy, the benefit of the doubt, saying you have to be doing something good, right? It can't just be a fuck boy mission in the jungle. Nature Boy trying to get his fuck on, y'all. I know Nature Boy is doing way more than just humping around, fulfilling his sexual desires, his lower desires, his egotistical maniac personality of being God. It has to be more to the story than that, Nature Boy. I'm very concerned with this Nature Boy character. I really want to know what's going on. As Marvin Gaye, the great Marvin Gaye, gave us that timeless album explaining the times. It was a beautiful and is a beautiful observation of what we go through. And that album details the life we live even to this day. So shouts out to the great mind of Marvin Gaye. And for the record, for you all who may not know, that Marvin Gaye, the great singer, the great man himself, was actually taken away from this planet by his father. And the father, Marvin Gaye's father, stated a very serious explanation for his doing. Marvin Gaye's father said, I brought him into this world and I'll take him out. If we become a problem to the point where those who love us have no other alternative other than taking those measures to eliminate the madness from the planet, the scourge from the earth. If that is what it becomes, then that is what those righteous individuals stand upon. Marvin Gaye did a great album, What's Going On? And I'm asking what's going on right now. Shouts out to Marvin Gaye. You know, allegedly Marvin Gaye at one point in time got too besides himself and began to disrespect his parents and even his mother, to the point where Marvin Gaye allegedly was getting physical with his mother. And his father, Marvin Gaye's father, would not allow that to take place because it was just unacceptable to a man of principle. So Marvin Gaye's father took him out. Allegedly, and really emphatically, because this is what happened, ladies and gentlemen. So as much as we love Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing, and all the great songs he gave us, and like I just mentioned, the great album What's Going On, and there's so much more music that the brother did. As much as Marvin Gaye was doing good, when he crossed the effing line and began to abuse his mother in the presence of his father, Marvin Gaye crossed the effing line and was subsequently placed in a position of enemy of the people, enemy of the house, enemy to the father and mother. The father took out Marvin Gaye because Marvin Gaye crossed the effing line. There comes a time in life when the righteous must take a stand, must take a stance, must do what is right for humanity. I'm wondering, are we reaching that point with Nature Boy? Or is this just one big misunderstanding, and are Nature Boy's detractors and haters just having a good old time hating on Nature Boy? What's going on, Nature Boy? See, Strange Magic has been reporting on Nature Boy, giving us all of the detailed information, and that's where I get most of my information from. There's other people who are on the case, and of course I listen to them. I want to hear all perspectives. However, I support my co-host, Strange Magic, in her endeavors as she exposes, in her mind, the coat of Nature Boy. Now, I wasn't sure if the brother, and I'm still not totally sure if the brother's running a coat. However, Strange Magic emphatically tells us that Nature Boy is a lost soul running a coat, endangering those who have become believers in his insanity. Nature Boy seems to be coming. Leave me alone, Lex. That's Lex, y'all. Lex is a negative entity that always attempts to ruin my day. So it's just like you all who said, "Get thee behind me, Satan." Satan flee, or whatever you say to get those wicked spirits away. Megalodon, myself, I am Megalodon. I say, leave me alone, Lex. And that helps me refocus my attention and spirit and to cause that negative energy to flee. So if you ever hear Megalodon say, "Get thee behind me, Satan," leave me alone, Lex. It's one and the same. Leave me alone, Lex. Now, Lex is also a man who's a god in his own mind. Is there something wrong with becoming a god in your own mind? Is that a sickness to believe in yourself so much to where you believe you are a savior? Should not we become saviors of the people, saviors of the community? I'm all with individuals loving themselves enough to believe in themselves enough to say, hey, they are here to save people as opposed to destroying people. That's a good thing. My concern is with Nature Boy, and I just want to know, is the brother losing his mind? Is Nature Boy Jesus? Is Nature Boy the return of Jesus, or is that just a ridiculous statement and a ridiculous concept that Nature Boy made up himself? Nature Boy claims to be the return of Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, my figures. Back alley gang news. And we're giving it to you right now, letting you know, has Nature Boy went totally insane claiming to be Jesus? The people have to take a stance now, ladies and gentlemen, because Nature Boy is in the jungle with a following, and there are more people on the way to Nature Boy's encampment. Nature Boy is recruiting more souls daily, ladies and gentlemen. Nature Boy is a very charismatic individual. He has great oratorical skills. He speaks very authoritatively and emphatically and as a man of knowledge. So it's easy to see how some people fall victim to the wiles of Nature Boy, or as Strange Magic, my co-host, affectionately calls Nature Boy, Nature Biatch Boy. Nature Boy, you may have to look in the mirror and ask yourself a series of serious questions. Nature boy, are you going crazy? Let's just deal with the facts. Nature boy, are you losing your mind? Inquiring minds want to know. Inquiring minds need to know. Heck, I'm just a brother raised off of government block cheese. Government block cheese. Leave me alone, Lex. Get the behind me, Satan. I'm just a brother raised off of government block cheese. I don't know much, but I know one thing. I know this is getting serious with Nature Boy. There are all kind of accusations out there where Nature Boy is actually being accused of so many things that it's getting scary, y'all. And we may have to do a intervention as a people, as a community of folks, because I'm not here to ridicule Nature Boy. You know, every now and then I make my jokes and, you know, I do my thing. However, I'm very concerned with this Nature Boy scenario that has infected the community. Some people even say he's infecting people for real. Now, that's all alleged because there's no proof out there yet that the brother actually is spreading a disease. You have people like Young Pharaoh giving his version of the truth of how Nature Boy seems to be fading and is sick and is engaged in the terrible crime of passing along a death disease such as AIDS. Allegedly. I say allegedly because shit, the authorities haven't rushed the camp and pulled Nature Boy by his dreads and said, hey, man, we don't accept cults and dictators and individuals that's holding people hostage under mind control. We already had the wacko situation, and that was a crazy situation. We had the Jim Jones scenario, and that was very crazy. I'm from the Bay Area, so, you know, I'm very much affected by Jim Jones and that whole scenario where people were drinking the Kool-Aid mentally, spiritually, and then one day when it got thick, even physically, they drank the Kool-Aid and just perished, y'all. All for Jim Jones because they believed in Jim Jones. It's scary, y'all. I'm keeping it real. Yes, I'm an entertainment guy. Yes, I make jokes. Yes, I have fun. However, I need the community to take a pause and let's ask ourselves, what are we doing now? Are we here to save the people that may be in danger out there in the jungle with Nature Boy? Or are we just making fun and jokes and having a good time clowning on Nature Boy? See, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that type of wickedness. If you're here to report a crime, if you're here to report a situation where people's lives are in danger, if you're here to report babies being abused, if you're here to report something serious and you just need to expose Nature Boy and take him down because he's a cult leader in your mind, then you know what? Stand on your truth, and eventually the truth shall reveal itself in time. But it's not funny to me to see a man tumble from the galaxy to underground in the ground. It's not fun to me to see Nature Boy fall flat on his face. It's not fun to me to see a man who's so intelligent go wrong? See, this is truly a scenario of individuals going wild, niggas going wild, motherfuckers losing their mind. I don't really know what's going on, but as I look at all of these people talking about Nature Boy, I'm getting more and more concerned by the day. And now that Nature Boy has come out and says that he's the return of Jesus, that definitely has sparked my attention because I grew up in the church. My mom's was a God-fearing woman. Bless Mother Rose. She's an ancestor now. Bless Mother Rose, a ghetto queen, even though she was a crack fiend. Dear mama, I will always love you. And she changed her life before she passed, but I'm just letting you know, Mama Rose went through a lot. I'm wondering now, is Nature Boy losing his goddamn mind? Nature Boy says that he's Jesus in the return? Come on, Nature Boy. Come on, man. Come on, man. No, I can't say who's Jesus and who's not. I can't say that. Now, I can tell you I'm not Jesus. I can at least say that. But I can't say he's not Jesus emphatically because no man will know that hour. No man will know who's really God in the flesh. However, when a man stands up before the world and professes to the world that he is Jesus in the return, ladies and gentlemen, this has reached a new level. It's very concerning when a man claims to be Jesus. So, this is just a message to those who care. This is just a message to those who are concerned. This is just a cry in the wilderness to any willing participant that wants to save those people out there in the jungle with Nature Boy. I don't know Nature Boy's story totally. All I can say is it has reached a point of concern, and now the community is weighing in on it as we should. Nature Boy, brother, look in the mirror and make sure that you are not driven by your own ego. Nature Boy, please analyze your spirit, analyze your motives. Please do not go down in flames. Nature Boy, you can save your soul. You can save yourself. Yes, Jesus had haters. Yes, Jesus was ridiculed. Yes, Jesus was even crucified. Though Jesus resurrected by the power of grace, the grace of God. But you don't have to go through everything Jesus went through as that, even though Jesus did say, pick up my cross and, or excuse me, that's Lex again. Get behind me, Satan. Leave me alone, Lex, with your BS. Even though Jesus did say, pick up your cross and follow me. So each of us have a cross to bear. Each of us have a path to walk. Every one of you out there will be ridiculed for his name's sake. Of course, that's true. So, yes, it's possible that Nature Boy is being ridiculed and his name dragged in the mud and he's being persecuted. And even to the point where people are attempting to crucify him for God's sake. But is it for God's sake or is it Nature Boy becoming an enemy of himself? Is it Nature Boy who has become a Frankenstein of his own creation? Is it Nature Boy who has become a nigga going wild? Is it Nature Boy just losing his goddamn mind? See, these are questions that must be answered. Nature Boy, you must look at the man in the mirror. Question yourself and make sure that your motives are pure, because the community is intrigued with your story at this moment, and there are many people weighing in on this. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide, Nature Boy. You got to stand up and be accounted for. You got to have your accountability now. You have to let us know where you stand, brother. And when you say you're Jesus, there's a whole community of people. Half of the earth is waiting for the return of Jesus. So are you saying you are that Jesus? Or are you just a Jesus type of character? See, make it plain, Nature Boy, because if not, people use their own viewpoints, and before you know it, they just say, man, this motherfucker has lost his goddamn mind. So, Nature Boy, you have to now take a stance. And this is serious. We're not playing games. Nature Boy, you have people under your care. Nature Boy, you have individuals that you have to be mindful of now. Nature Boy, you are a leader, if not of a cult, at least you are a leader of those people that believe in you, Nature Boy. So you must now reanalyze your spirit, rededicate yourself, and figure out, where do you go from here? What's going on? In the great words of Marvin Gaye, what's going on, Nature Boy? Come on, my brother, going into 2019. And I'm still calling you brother, because there's hope. And I'm attempting to keep hope alive. There's hope in Nature Boy. There's a way out if you just save your soul. Nature Boy, please, my brother, don't allow your ego of the moment to take you down. Nature Boy, please don't allow all of the hate that is coming your way to trigger you. Nature Boy, please, my brother, save your soul. Nature Boy, please, my brother, save your soul. Please, Nature Boy, don't go down in flames.